Darren, Owen, thank you. Take a look at our first confirmed semifinal at this summer's World Cup. France, Spain, Tuesday, Dallas, live on Fox. We bring you back inside Los Angeles Stadium. Peter, Mikel, Javier, Rob Stone back here with you. We go back out onto the field right now as we take in some of these post-match images as Spain's unbeaten run extends to 36 straight while they snap Belgium's unbeaten streak at 18 games. Spain, Peter, the better team on the day?
Much better. I have to pay credit to Belgium. To lose players like, Tielemans in the beginning, of course Kevin De Bruyne had to come up, and some of the bigger players, Onana in the last game, that's sometimes is too much for a team. But they did really well today. They took it so long into the game. But my God, when Spain starts to make substitutions, you just know that you're up against it. I mean, the players they can bring up, and especially Mikel Merino. And I said to you, Mikel, this guy has a knack of scoring late goals, and 1 minute later he'd scored a goal. I mean, that is just the difference between Belgium and Spain today.
Yeah, exactly. You called it, Peter, when he came on. We said, okay, this guy, he smells danger. He smells where the ball can land. He reminds me a bit like Frank Lampard, player that I played with, knows where the ball is going to bounce. Second ball, he knows. We talked about it. He came on, second touch that he had in the game, he scored. But this Spain team, they've been absolutely superb. We witnessed one of the best games so far in this tournament. Both teams wanted to play, and they played really, really well. But Spain today, with these fans that they have, if you look around this stadium, the whole place is red. There's so many Spanish fans, and they've given this team, these fans again, what they deserve. They're going on to the semi-final to play France, which is going to be another blockbuster of a game.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing semi-final, the first one over there in Dallas. I think another great news about Spain is that Nico Williams came off of the bench. I think he was a very crucial player for them in the Euros that they won. He was fantastic in that left side. Alex Baena has been doing a very good job so far, but I think that's a very good news. But yeah, like Peter said as well, the depth that this Spain national team has, Merino came in, Pedri came in, Nico Williams came in, Ferran Torres, you can number, and there's other players in the bench that they didn't play that they can have that opportunity as well. So I think the depth of this team, and it's going to compete to the depth of the other team, France, in the semi-final.
Exactly.
And this was major news. Thibaut Courtois having to sub off with an injury in the 71st minute. In comes Lamens, earning Peter just his third international appearance.
Well, I think, and this is credit to Spain as well, the way that they do the 5 seconds of fury, the way they press. Belgium actually kicked the ball out a lot, and I think that maybe that Courtois just tweaked something in kicking that ball, kicking the ball so much. And of course Lamens comes on. I mean, he's come to Manchester United. He literally rocked our world. He's done absolutely fantastic. He's so unlucky today. I feel so sorry for him, because he's, of course, that shot from Kubazi, he has to hold on to it. He must not give that to Mikel Merino. And had he done that, we probably would have waited for another 30 minutes of this game.
Yeah, but Peter, do you think the reason why Thibaut Courtois was kicking the ball all the time so high is because of the way the Spanish team was putting pressure up high on them, not letting them play out from the back, pressing high? And that's what we talked about before the game. They press you high, they squeeze you up there, they win the ball up high, which gives them the chance of getting to the goal very quickly. And I must say, Rodri today, wow, what a player. He's like a quarterback, isn't he, when you talk about an NFL? We've seen him do that so many times. He doesn't give the ball away. He controls the game, the tempo of the game. He dictates everything that happens in this Spanish team.
Definitely, Mikel.
What a team they have, this Spanish team. I think they might go all the way, but wow, what a game is going to be against France.
What a semi-final. Yeah, we keep repeating it. Look, we say over there, France against Spain is going to be an amazing semi-final. And adding about that description of Rodri with the ball, as well the work that he does without the ball, all the stops that he does, with fouls, or with just being in the correct place at the correct time to stop any counter-attack or any good chance for Belgium in this game. Yes, two amazing national teams in the semi-final that are waiting for the other quarterfinals to be played with. So yeah, I mean, this World Cup, the best is yet to come, guys.
Well, the best is yet. I actually think we've been pretty spoiled, not only today but all the way throughout the. And it just this World Cup just keeps going, getting better and giving us.
Yep.
And I just want to say one thing about Rodri. We talked about that, Mikel, during the game. The simplicity of his game, but the way he spots it and see it so early and moves the game along, I don't think there's any other midfield player in the world at the moment who can do that. And what that does is, of course, it completely spoils the other team's ability to press.
Belgium taking their time to exit. Their World Cup has come to a conclusion. Spain moves on. Superior player of the match, sponsored by Michelob Ultra. The teenager, Lamine Yamal, didn't find the back of the net, caused danger all afternoon long. He turns 19 on Monday, and he'll face France the following day. Full match highlights on the backside.
FIFA World Cup 2026 post-game on Fox is presented by Michelob Ultra.
Have any of you guys ever run with the Bulls?
I wouldn't want to try that.
No.
That was so funny, by the way. Whoever came up with that, well done.
That is hang a left real fast and get on out of there. Glad you're back here with us inside Los Angeles Stadium. Rob Stone, Javier Hernandez, Mikel John Obi, Peter Schmeichel with you. Second-ranked Spain in their first quarterfinal since winning it all in 2010. Again, saved it for late to move on, and again, the stars were out here in L.A.
Yep.
Penelope, Noel, Brad, and of course the teenager, Lamine Yamal. First goal came in the 30th minute.
And now again, Rob, this combination that we saw all game in this right-hand side here between Yamal and Pedro Porro here. Again, the shot from Olmo. And the guy who was there, Fabian Ruiz, to score the opener. Spain 1-0.
Yeah, great play from the right side. You know, Olmo could have scored, then good save, and then the rebound luckily happened to come to Fabian Ruiz. Both goals from midfielders, you know?
Yeah,
and
Same
both goals
position.
off rebounds as well.
Rebounds as well, yes.
Spain had dominated the first half, but then this breakthrough moment for Belgium in the 41st.
Yeah, amazing play. And then De Bruyne said to Castagne, first touch cross, amazing. And then Catelar over there with an amazing header running at the first post, celebrating a little bit like Vertonghen, you know, in the past, a legend for this national team. A great header and a great goal. The first goal that Spain conceded in this
But
World Cup.
Chichi, what about that pass there, that first touch from Kevin De Bruyne?
Amazing, so simple. You know, the first touch cross from Castagne as well.
We had to wait until the 61st minute for something else to happen. And Lamine Yamal, player of the match, again, you know, it's not the most difficult shot, but again, it comes off the goalkeeper. And Thibaut Courtois, we don't know why, but all of a sudden he sat down. There's something wrong. Maybe it's his thigh, his hip. And Cedric Lamens, Manchester United's goalkeeper, is coming on for his third game. Now that played a big part in what happened in that game. Because as you see here in the 88th minute, Kubasi gets a ball. He has a shot from 25 yards. Goalkeeper should really hold on to that. Very unlucky for him to do that. You see Thibaut Courtois not too happy. But Mikel Merino, as we talked about, Mikel.
You knew it, Peter. You knew it. Super sub, you know. So
Marino scoring that 1 minute and 57 seconds after he came on. Remember, had the game-winning goal versus Portugal in 90+1. Got that one in the 88th minute.
Yeah.
One more chance here for Belgium.
Yeah, a play where we think the goalkeeper could have done better because he doesn't need to go out Unai Simon. So, and then it's very difficult to score from there. Very difficult. 3 players going over there. Your angle, it's very, very narrow to score. He's not left-footed, if I'm mistaken, Alexis Salmaker. So it was a clear chance. He could have had another touch, cross, something, but he tried to put the ball in the back of the net, but he couldn't.
It was very well done by the Frenchman Laporte. Well, actually, he's back.
Yeah.
He's gonna play France now, isn't he? Again.
Speaking of that, Spain and France awfully familiar with one another. They met in the semis of both Euro 24 and last year's Nation League. They meet again in the last 4 of a major tournament Tuesday in Dallas. We'll look ahead to that one after the break. It is a great watch. Mikel Merino, the hero, for the second straight match for Spain. Scored the late winner against Portugal in the round of 16. Does the same to Belgium here in the quarterfinals. So Spain sets up a semifinal date with Kylian Mbappe and France Tuesday in Dallas. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern live right here on Fox, and it is a matchup of the tournament co-favorites coming into this, at least. And Mikel, what are you anticipating from both sides in that one?
Wow, it's going to be a fantastic game from both teams. I think really two teams that a lot of people expect to go on to win in this title. Obviously, France, they've been in the finals now twice in a row. Kylian Mbappe looking to make it the hat-trick of finals. And everybody's saying, if he does make it a hat-trick of final, is he the GOAT of the World Cup? He's won it once. He's going to go on to another World Cup. And, of course, Spain haven't been in the World Cup finals since 2010 when they went on to win it. Two really good teams that are playing well. How much can Spain take away the football from France? Take away the ball from them and don't let them have it, because when they have it, that's when they create chances. You see the like of Mbappe or Lise. So if this Spain team can be able to take that away from them, dominate the possession, and if Rodri can be able to marshal the game and dictate the game the way he does, I think this Spanish team might have the opportunity to go on to get to the final again.
Clash of the Titans, definitely. I think that's what is going to happen, because both teams like to counter press. They don't like to sit in a low block. Both like the possession. Both like to put the ball into their wingers, their best players. They have similarities, obviously, in the offensive side and defensive. So I think it's going to be an amazing match to watch, because both comes with so much momentum, beating good national teams, overcoming certain situations. So yeah, I think it's going to be an amazing match.
I don't think there's much between the teams, but I do think that France they've got that little bit extra with Doué, Bacola, Dembélé, Mbappe, players up front who all scores. And having seen Spain today, how not struggled, but it was difficult for them up against a really solid defence. And you're kind of wishing for someone like Yamal to maybe be even more dominant. But having said that, he's progressed over the tournament. He's become better and better. Again today, he plays a full game. That's his second game in nearly 3 months. So that's of course good for Spain. But I just think that France has got that little bit extra.
Feel it, no? Like more danger, more
firepower.
Yes.
I'll put it that way.
Yes.
Yeah, but you can see that this Spanish team, they know how to keep the ball. They know how to play through pressure. It doesn't matter how much you press them. We saw today how much they keep the ball. If you do that, you frustrate your opponent, and they will frustrate Spain with keeping the ball and not letting them have the ball. And this team that we saw today, the way they've played, growing into the tournament, France, yes, they've been on fire. We've seen the likes of Lise, Mbappe, but this team, you can feel that slowly but surely they're growing into the tournament. The momentum is with them, the wind is with them, and they're playing really well. You can't bet against them against that French team.
Mikel, are you talking yourself into Spain is going to take care of France on Sunday? That's what I'm hearing.
No, but I think
you did exactly the same with Argentina. So if it ends up with a Spain-Argentina final, I'd like to hear what this guy is saying.
Argentina all day.
All day, all right.
But guys, I think what Mikel was trying to say is that if there's a national team who can fight and make problems, it's Spain.
Yeah.
And I don't think we both, the four of here, we can say who's the favorite. Even though France can have that little extra that Peter said, I think these both national teams can take it.
I'll say this about Yamal. Turns 19 on Monday. He pulled us out of our seats multiple times today, and you felt like he just kind of kept recalibrating, like, okay, all right, I need to do a little bit of this. I need to do a little bit more of that. All right, I got these cuts. I got the vision. He's due.
Yeah.
He's overdue,
but
some would say.
They need it. They need him.
They absolutely
need that game against France. He needs that. And I think the difference between France and Spain, when we get to the end of that game, is that an individual, has stepped up and done something that we will talk about forever. It needs that little bit of magic from someone. And he's absolutely that kind of player. He can produce that.
No, exactly, because we talk about France being the favorite. That's the reason why I'm saying that. If any team is going to be able to trouble them, I think it will be this team. I think this team might have the chance of beating this France.
So who do you like Tuesday?
What I'm saying is that...
He avoided the question. He avoided it.
Man.
Clever man.
Smart man.
Clever man.
You're pretty good, Mikel. You're pretty good at this team, I think. 2 more quarterfinal matches coming your way tomorrow. Norway will take on England and Miami. Argentina, Messi versus Switzerland and KC. We'll look ahead to those 2 matchups when we return. Mikel will pick a winner, maybe.
не забывай, мой потерянный рай, что в тебе таится малая. Но не забирай, пока небо сохранит тот май в ней, пока мне бы еще сил набрать. Те стены забудут последний февраль.